Hello and welcome back to another episode of Car Reviews right here at Auto Reviews 24. Today we are going to talk about a very important segment called Sedan Hybrid. In this segment, we have got a very good healthy competition in the market. So the question which I am going to answer today is, which Sedan Hybrid car should you buy when you have got good car options available out there, likes of Hyundai's Elantra, Corolla's Hybrid, or even Toyota's Prius, Honda's Accord, or Toyota's Camry. Each of this car falls right around high 30s to mid 40s price range. So in this particular review, I will try to help you answer that question. Is it worth buying this 2025 Honda Civic Hybrid? And mind you, this is a sedan, not an hatchback or an SI model. This particular model in this beautiful red is the Sports Hybrid. This particular car comes in 4 different trims. This is the Sports model. There is a range-topping Sports Touring, which comes at around a price point of $38,000. But this car starts around $29,000. And the option for hybrid is only on the top 2 models, which is Sports and Sports Touring. Let's get into detailed review about this particular car. And before that, a huge thanks and shout out to Heritage Honda and special thanks to Marcus and Brandon for lending us this car so that we can review this for you. And please like and subscribe to support my channel so that I can bring more such car reviews for you to simplify your car buying journey. Alright, so let's talk about the exterior design of this beautiful looking red Honda Civic Hybrid. Right in the front, this is a very classic design. I love the way it looks. It is so simple and wide stance, low, and it really looks a great sports sedan right off the badge. Again, a big Honda logo. I love this honeycomb grille. This is slightly different than the previous generation. Also, the lower bumper is as simple as the main grille, nothing fancy. Now, I love this small touch where they have given this painted color finishing to that lower fascia, which is really different. Functional air vents, no fog lamps in this particular model, which is, I would say a miss. I love the way this headlights looks. Again, reflector style headlights. It is a combination of daytime running lights on the top and the turn signals integrated right into that. Again, very simple and easy to understand. This comes with this beautiful black painted 18-inch 235 by 40. It comes standard with this Continental all-season tires. Over to the side profile, this particular sports model has this black accent touches. The side mirror all black. Again, no integrated turn signals right here. Overall, the side profile is really nice and handsome. The ground clearance is 5.3 inches. Roughly, it comes to 6.3 inches on the regular models. The side panel and the side windows are big and simple, and the sportsback look on the side signifies the sedan as well as the way it looks. Very simple design. Today, you see most of the cars with integrated tail lights and a lot of things going on. In this case, it is very simple and easy. That's why this car will age more. Even after 5 years, you will still see this car as fresh. Tail lights, as you see, it's a combination of LEDs as well as incandescent lamps. Right here, as you see, the sports badge, which signifies the sport model. You will have touring if it is touring. Hybrid badge signifies that it is hybrid. Again, a nice Honda logo, Civic on the left side. Lower bumper on this model is also very simple. Again, breaks down with this black accent, which is nice. But overall, as you see, the car stance is very low, simple and easy, very classic looking. Alright, so as you can see right under the bonnet is this new 2-liter inline 4 2 motors hybrid system. The noise level of this engine is really low, which is great. This particular engine produces 200 horsepower and 232 pound-feet of torque. This e-motor concept is basically 2 motors, one motor which powers the front wheels, which is basically front wheel drive only, and the second motor acts as a generator That's what their hybrid system is all about. It's the same hybrid system in the CRV as well as Accord. Comes with 1.1 kilowatt hours of lithium ion battery used as your hybrid battery powertrain, and that's about it. I mean, this car goes 0 to 100 in 6.9 seconds, which is again a good number for this size of car. And also this car is really good in terms of mileage. It gives you roughly 20 to 21 kilometers per liter. Its counterpart, which is only a gas model, which 14 to 15 kilometers per liter. Overall, the car is also mated with eCVT, but the gearbox feels really smooth and easy to transmit. I would say one of the best engine I've tried in this sedan segment so far. Let's take this 2025 Honda Civic Hybrid for a spin. Let's discuss about the driving impressions about this car. First and foremost, the car is way more smooth and quieter inside. This is an hybrid version and hence the power delivery is around 200 horsepower. As such, the steering wheel is very well weighted in normal drive mode. Driving agility of this car, just in a minute or so I am driving, it feels really stable and planted. It has got this perfect DNA of a sporty car with an hybrid good mileage. The acceleration power is really there because this is an hybrid with two e-motors. So this particular model which we are driving today is the sports hybrid, which is one model lower than the top model, which is the sports touring. So you certainly get the small 7-inch screen, but all the mechanics remains the same, and that's what it is important in this car. As such, when it comes to driving, this feels so nice to drive, and the cornering and the turning radius and everything, as you see, is really right there at a level of BMW refinement. The visibility again is quite big and wide. The A-pillar is very thin, so it is easy to see the pedestrians on your left. Also, the side mirrors are decent size. As you can see, there is a very limited noise coming inside from outside. There is hardly any tire noise. Let me change the drive mode and put it into sports now and see if that changes. Yeah, as you see, I can literally put this car from 0 to 100 in roughly 5 to 6 seconds. It really is so smooth. As soon as I put the pedal on the gas, it is really kicking off and there is hardly any engine noise coming inside the cabin. Kudos to Honda in this department for sure. Even in the turning, the steering wheel is quite stiff, as well as it's very precise. There is very limited dead spot, as you see right now. One more thing I forgot to capture earlier was this also comes with these pedal shifters. Now these pedal shifters are not actually to change your gears, but instead it is used to adjust your regenerative braking. If you see right here, you will see the level of braking which I'm increasing. So as soon as I took the pedal off the gas, it is simply slowing down by itself and charging the small battery which it has. It's a classic combination of an electric car driving experience in a hybrid car, which is something new I've seen. The steering wheel is also very well bolstered, and the thickness is right there, what we need. Not too hard, not too big, not too small. Power to gear ratio is very well tuned. I don't see any jerks in the gear shifting at all. Everything is just so nicely fine-tuned. This one has an eCVT gearbox, so it is obviously known for its jerkiness, but in this particular case, because it's a hybrid, is not coming out as jerky as it is in the regular CVTs, as it takes a while to shift from one gear to another. In this case, it is really prominent and very well refined. The overall refinement of this car in terms of the engine performance, the noise levels, the driving, and the fundamentals is very much out there. I would say almost 9 out of 10 I would give it to this car. I'm really impressed by the way this car is handling in corners and nudges. As soon as I drive this very fast, holds to the performance, and the overall chassis is not wobbling at all. I'm driving in a normal mode right now, and yet the car is doing a great job. Bumps, you will hardly feel anything. This suspension, I feel, is tuned very well, not too soft, not too hard. I mean, it's been a while I have driven a car which does so good in pretty much all the departments when it comes to car driving. Well done, Honda. You have really scored a home run in terms of driving, dynamics, agility, handling, pretty much everything when it comes to this particular powertrain. Alright, so this is how the car key looks like. Again, a very simple classic Honda key, a Honda badge on the back. You've got lock, unlock, remote start, hold for the trunk opening, hold for the alert sound, and that's pretty much it. Over to the driver side, door panel, all black layout, so obviously it looks nicer with this red paint. I love the fit and finish of this product. Overall, it is very robust. Yet, one thing I can say that the plastic quality is on a harder side. Everything is very well neatly laid out. Again, the combination of fabric and plastic is visible here. The cup holders is very wide and big, so that is nice. There is a new button to open your trunk. Over here you see only the front windows are auto up down, the rears are not, which again I would say a miss at a price point of $36,000. Other settings very simple and easy to understand, nothing fancy. Over to the driving seats is really nice and very well bolstered, I would say. I wish they could have gone with at least leather material. And again, a big miss I would say here is a driver seat should have been electronically adjustable. Right now, I've got roughly 6 or 8 way adjustable driver seat, but everything is manual, which again they should have done a better job there. Right here, again nothing fancy, on off traction control, your light settings in the driver side, AC vents. Alright, so let's talk about the interior and the tech of this 2025 Honda Civic Hybrid. This comes with all black interior. You have a choice for a different color combination, I believe. The dashboard is very minimalistic and classically designed. I really love this honeycomb grills right here. This kind of touches really makes this car look really fun as well as different from the other car manufacturers out there. Miss out from the Honda is at this price point, this would be roughly around 36,000 Canadian dollars. You still get a mediocre 7-inch touchscreen. This is a very simple operating system. Connect with different settings. You have radio, phone, media, and volume. The good thing is it's a combination of buttons and touchscreen, which is nice. This comes with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, but only wired. As you see, it is asking me to connect via USB. Whereas if you go for the top end range model, which is the Sport Touring, you then get a 9-inch screen, which actually allows you to wirelessly connect your Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Now, which is what they should have given in all their trims in this particular car. The bare minimum they could have done. The competitors are already giving bigger screens like 10 inches or 12 inches. The HVAC system is very awesome looking and simple and very neatly designed. I see some piano black finish here, but it is really not that shiny. And the best thing I love is this metal finish knobs. It really makes this click noise if it captures in this video. This is what is called perfect fit and finish, and the quality materials. Again, dual zone climate control. You have combination of both wheels as well as buttons. Very simple to use, AC knobs and everything. Down below you have two USB-Cs, one to obviously connect your Apple CarPlay and stuff like that. No wireless charger here, but in the top range you will get that. Center console, you have got two cup holders here. Again, they have done a very neat work here. This section where you feel where your hands will be touching more often, they have converted into something called carbon fiber kind of a look, I would say. Still it is black, but it does not catch any fingerprints. With this traditional style gearbox shifter, it is always welcomed. You've got drive modes right here, electronic parking switches, and your brake hold, which is very easy to access. They have got 3 drive modes, if I may: sports, normal, and eco right here. Instrumental control or driver display, what we call it, a big miss. This is roughly around 10 inches, not completely digital. It's a combination of analog and digital. Leatherette, I would say, steering, heated steering wheel button right here. Again, not 3-stage, but just 1 stage, but it still does the job. I mean, also let's talk about this section, the arm, where you have got decent space. Also, let's talk about the roof line. This one button you also get, I would say, not panoramic, but just single sunroof, which you can also open it. It's quite easy. Yeah, that's about it. I mean, everything looks very clean and simple. So let's talk about the rear seats and the details around it. Over to the rear door panel. Again, the door panel, as you see, is very simple laid out, nothing fancy. 8-speaker music system, I believe. It's decent and sounds well. If you see the overall comfort of this Civic, this has really grown in this fourth generation where you literally see the space on the second row. I would say it is roughly around 38 inches of legroom. As you clearly see, the floor is not flat, but still the height ratio is well that my knees are sitting in a comfortable height. The chairs is quite flat. Again, fabric material, nothing fancy. You might get a cup holder here. Yeah, you have, but again, it doesn't hold up at a certain height. That's one thing I noticed. No AC vents for the second row passengers. Also, one small cost cutting measure I saw is you have got this storage space behind the passenger seats, but you don't have the same behind the driver's seat. The height of the sitting area is also kind of fairly good. I am 5.8 feet and I have enough room on top of my head. I believe it would be tough for someone beyond 6 feet tall to kind of comfortably fit in, but still I would say overall the cabin is roomy and quite comfortable to start with. Also, the second row comes with isofixes on all three seats, so it's easy for you to put a car seat right in the middle as well if you want, and that's about it. As you open the boot, it comes with roughly 14.8 cubic feet of space. As you see it, it is quite wide and deep, which is really nice. There is, I believe, not much to talk about under the seat, but yeah, you have some sort of small storing space under the trunk space, which is good. So I was talking about the second row. Yeah, there are these levers right here, so you can use this to flat the second row and bring some longer items. One thing I see that this is not a power operated trunk, so you obviously need to access it manually. Alright then, so it's time for the final thoughts. Should you consider, shortlist, or just go ahead and buy this 2025 Honda Civic Hybrid? If you are the one who is looking for a car which is budget friendly, sportier, and really great to handle and drive, and also a car which gives you great mileage, then this is the right choice for you, because this car starts at a price point of 29k Canadian and goes all the way to $38,000, which is their range topping model, but it really comes with all the bells and whistles what you need. So the question is, should you buy this or should you consider other products in the market as a competitors? Toyota's Corolla Hybrid or Toyota's Prius, or even if you go one segment up from this compact sedan segment to full-size sedan segment, which is their own Honda Accord or Toyota's Camry, you need to decide around your budget. If you are looking for a perfect sedan which is happen to be hybrid and a price point of under $40,000, then don't look further than this Honda Civic. And if you are looking to stretch your budget to roughly $45,000 to $50,000, then go ahead and consider likes of Honda Accords or Toyota's Camry. If you are looking for something around $40,000, Toyota's Prius, which is the newer addition into this competition, is also a good product, but it is slightly smaller than this car. Having said that, if you are looking for a car which is really sporty and great to handle, a car which has got enough power, drivers friendly, which looks really nice, completes the package in terms of exterior and interior design as well, and a budget around $35,000, then just simply go ahead and buy this car. You will not regret. Well, that's all from my side for this particular video. See you all in the next one.